Hello everybody! So today I wanted to make a video showing you 10 differences between Swiss German and German words. But before I get into that though, are you new to my channel? Welcome! My name is Janice. I make videos talking about languages, language learning, more specifically me learning Korean. I've made videos talking about Swiss German versus German, kind of in the same vein of this video today. I've made videos talking about living in Korea, living in Switzerland. If any or all of that sounds interesting to you, why not stick around? Before we get any further in the video, I just wanted to thank today's sponsor, italki. Having used italki for over a year myself, I'm very excited to be collaborating with them. If you haven't heard of italki before, italki is an online language learning platform which connects students and teachers through video chat. With italki, you are in full control of your schedule. You can select the time and dates you're available and then check the availability of teachers with a few clicks. This was very helpful to me as I was a full-time graphic designer with not too much free time, but I still wanted to learn a new language. Another reason why I like italki is because it is affordable to me. When I first checked language schools around my city in Zurich, I was shocked at the prices that they were offering for classes. And these classes were not one-on-one like on italki, they were in a big classroom with at least 10 or more students. On italki there are different types of teachers, and with different types of teachers come different price ranges. The teachers on italki customize their lessons to help with your needs and wants for language learning. italki also has very niche classes available, such as business English, French for tourism, and also Swiss German. Despite the fact that Swiss German is not really a language, italki doesn't discriminate, luckily. Personally, I really dislike classrooms because they make me feel anxious and weirdly competitive, as if I have to be the perfect and best at language learning and nailing the language. This mindset is not exactly useful when it comes to language learning, but with italki, that problem never came up because it was one-on-one lessons and I had nobody to be competitive with. You will have real-time one-on-one private lessons with a teacher of your choice. By using the link in the description or in the pinned comment, you'll be able to get $10 worth of italki credit with your first purchase. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and give italki a try by using the link go.italki.com/Janice. go.italki.com/Janice. For transparency's sake, with you using the link, I will also be receiving credits in my italki student wallet, which would be nice so that I can also continue learning. I hope you give italki a try. I personally really enjoyed it. And thank you again to italki for sponsoring this video. Now let's just jump right into the video, shall we? A lot of people always ask me, is German and Swiss German really that different? And to that I will say, yes. Absolutely it is. A lot of people have told me their stories of studying German for multiple years, going to Switzerland and feeling absolutely lost. Let's say we're comparing it to Korean. Let's say you're studying Korean for a few years and then you decide to go to Jeju Island. Jeju Island is notorious for its strange dialect that not even native Korean speakers can understand. Now, if you're looking at the countries Germany and Switzerland on a map, they are very close to each other. In fact, they are touching. The area around the border where they are touching each other, those are kind of the areas that will understand each other. So a person from Munich is more likely to understand a person from Zurich than a person from Berlin is to understand a person from Zurich. Every time that somebody tells me they want to learn Swiss German, I'm kind of like, see, I don't know how I learned it. If it wasn't for my mom, I would not have learned Swiss German, but let's give it a go. Okay, let's give you 10 examples of words that we say differently. Öpper, öppe, öppis. Sounds very similar, right? Completely different meaning. Öppe in Swiss German would be translated into German as etwa, ungefähr. Ja, ich muss öppe um 2 gehen. Ich muss etwa um 2 Uhr gehen. Öppe, etwa, öppe, etwa. And now the next word is öppis. Öppis translated into German means something. Kannst du mir etwas helfen? Kannst du mir mit etwas helfen? Öpper? Jemand. Hat jemand angerufen? Hat jemand angerufen? Something that greatly confused me as a child when I would visit friends who lived with German parents was when I would ask them for Hahnenwasser and they would not understand what I meant. Even when I said it in a very high German tone, Hahnenwasser, they had not a clue what I was trying to say. Instead, the correct word that I was supposed to use was Leitungswasser. Leitungswasser, Hahnenwasser. When I was a child, my grandma's house used to be a wonderful wonderland where there were a lot of different animals. One of the animals that my grandma owned was Geiße, or singular, Geiss. But if I tell this to a German person, they don't have a clue what I'm saying. Miss Omi hat Geiße. Geiss? Ziege. Let's say you're on the train and somebody keeps sniffling. A Swiss person might say that person has the Pfnüsel. So in Swiss German we will say, hat the Pfnüsel, hat eine Erkältung. So a German person, for the word to taste, would say schmecken. A Swiss German person doesn't have a word for it. There is no word for schmecken, to taste, in Swiss German.
Hello, Editing Janice here. I wanted to clear a little thing up. In the video, I'm saying that there is no Swiss German word for to taste. Now that I'm editing, I'm realizing that that's not true. There is a word for to taste. It's just the same one as we use to say to smell. That's why I think I had in mind that like we don't have a word for to taste, because I was so focused on no, that means to smell.
Oh, das schmeckt voll komisch. Schmeckt komisch. When I explained this to German speakers, one person got very irrationally angry about it. She got very irritated with the Swiss German dialect. How do you say it smells bad but it tastes good? And that's where the next word comes into play. To say the word to smell in German, you would say riechen. In Swiss German, you would say schmecke. Schmecke sounds more closely related to the German word for to taste, schmecken. The word for to smell something, we don't have it. We would just describe what it smells like. So instead of saying, oh, this smells bad, you wouldn't say that in Swiss German. You would say, it stinks. Es stinkt. So to answer my German friends' question, how do you say it smells bad but it tastes good? In Swiss German you would say...
Originally I was gonna say, es stinkt aber es schmeckt fein. That is not the correct way to say it. You can say it like that, but I think a more natural way to say it would be, es stinkt aber es ist fein.
I think it's known around the world that Swiss German and German people are very hard workers. So how would you say working in German and Swiss German? In Swiss German, we would say schaffe. In German, we would say arbeiten. Swiss people don't really say the word arbeiten or arbeite. People will understand what you mean, but it doesn't feel native, if you can be native in a dialect. Another word that is very different in Swiss German and German is the word to go shopping or to shop. In Swiss German we would say posten. In German we would say einkaufen. Ich kann posten, ich gehe einkaufen. The way to express almost in German and in Swiss German is very different. In Swiss German you would say schier. In German you would say fast. Ich bin schier überfahren worden. Ich wurde fast überfahren. The next word is to express the word doggy bag. In German and in Swiss... Wait, let me check if there is a way to say doggy bag. Hundekotbeutel. Doggy bag in German is Hundekotbeutel. In Swiss German, you would just call it Robidog. Robidog are a company in Switzerland that will provide free doggy bags for everybody. That means the streets stay clean and you don't have an excuse as to why you're not picking up your little doggy's poop. In the morning, a lot of people will wake up and they will get a croissant from the bakeries in Germany and in Switzerland alike. In Germany, you would ask the baker for a croissant. In Switzerland, you would ask them for a Gipfeli. Croissant, Gipfeli.
Croissant, croissant.
Those are 10 words that we say differently in German to Swiss German. Were you familiar with any of them? Can you think of any else that you say differently in Swiss German and German if you're familiar with the languages? Let me know down in the comments. Again, I want to thank italki for sponsoring today's video. Go check out the link in the description, go.italki.com/Janice for 10 extra italki credits on your first purchase. So this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can stick around till when I make a new one. I hope you drink lots of water, get lots of sleep, and this is the end. Bye!